right. Well, you guys, welcome back. If you are new here, we are the Habit team. The Habit is a nutrition coaching company made for women by women. Our program is built for you with coaches who put your goals, lifestyle, and personality first. If you want to learn more about us, head to the episode notes or go to thehabit.com. That's habit with a Y to either request more information or book your free discovery call.
Welcome back to the Habit Podcast. You've got me, Coach Morgan, and Coach Champagne on the mic today. And
Hello.
we wanted to just make it fun, kind of lighthearted. So we were thinking of topics and we came up with just gym stories. So, the funny, embarrassing ones, but also some good moments too. Some moments where we didn't realize how strong we were until we went for it and kind of had some self-discovery there. And so we're going to start off with some of the funny ones, and we'll just kind of go back and forth of some stories and keep it just fun and lighthearted.
Yeah.
So you want me to start off, or do you want to start off?
You can start off, but I'll say something really quick. It's just meant to
Okay, yeah. Go for it.
even as coaches who have been in the gym for years, no one's paying attention to you. We've had funny, embarrassing stories. So if you're nervous to go into a
Yes.
gym because you don't know what you're doing, we've all been there, and we're going to expose
Yep.
ourselves for the things that we've done and have had
Yes.
happen to us.
Yes, and you can probably relate to pretty much all of these, I'm sure. I feel like we all, have the same kind of experience when we go to a gym. And it's like Kristen said, you're never going to go in there and not make a mistake. It's going to happen, but just laugh it off. It's all funny, and we can kind of share in that. So, okay, I'll go first. I used to go to Anytime Fitness, and I remember there was a new hack squat machine in the gym, and I was excited. I was like, okay, cool, we got a new machine. This is so nice, because the other one was always taken and I couldn't ever get on it. And so I'm like, all right, I'm going to go and figure this thing out. And so I'm standing there, trying to pull every lever. I get my weight on there and everything. I get under the machine because obviously I'm going to squat it. And so I couldn't get it unhooked to actually release for me to squat and then raise back up.
Yeah.
And so I was just stuck, and I kept trying it, and I was like, what the heck? What am I not seeing? And I'm looking at every inch of this machine. So I spent probably 10 minutes at least.
Oh, yeah.
Looking it up and down, just being like, okay, is it this part, this part, this part? And also trying to be careful because the hack squat machine is huge. It's massive. And I'm like, I don't want to unhook it without being prepared and ready for it. And so finally I just gave in, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ask. That's what everybody, the people that work at the gym are for.
What a big person.
So I'm just going to go ask. And this is years into lifting. So I had been very comfortable at this gym at that point. I knew a lot of the people there. So I was like, I'm just going to go ask whatever.
Yeah.
So I go up to the front desk, and of course it's a new person. I have never seen this person at the gym. I'm like, gosh, dang it.
Oh,
But
man.
anyways, I was just like, hey, I can't figure out the hack squat machine.
Help.
Can you come and help me? He's like, oh yeah, sure. And he's really nice. We walk over there. He immediately just gets under it, flips one lever, and it works fine. And I'm like, I was really wishing it would have been a little bit harder than that. It was so embarrassing. I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, cool.
That's so
Thanks,
funny.
but,
Good for you for getting up and asking, because I feel like I'd be like, all right, I'll do a different machine.
Yeah. It took me a while to get the courage. And then I was like, well, I don't want to just walk away from it, because everybody's seen me, which I know we just said that no one looks at you, but I had been on this and trying to figure out for 10 minutes. And I was like, I'm not kidding. I was bending down to look at different parts of it. I'm like, what am I missing?
Yeah.
And so if I would have just walked away, everybody would have known oh, she couldn't get it figured out or whatever. So I was like, I'll just go ask. Yeah.
That's so funny. But someone was probably watching you too,
Yep.
I don't know how to work that machine, so I'm going to watch her and try to figure it out. And someone had to have been like, oh, thank God, it's not only me. I didn't know how to work it either.
Yep. That definitely probably happened.
Oh,
But,
yeah. I've been at so many machines that I can't quite figure out. Or in the apartment where I live, we have it's a combo where you can do assisted pull-ups or tricep dips. So obviously with tricep dips, you're wanting it to go down, or actually the same. Well, it goes up and down. And normally machines they like whenever they're resting, everything's down, you change the weight, and then you go from there. Well, the
Mhm.
footrest, this one folds up, and so
Oh,
it
yeah.
folds up to like rest. Well, I put
Mhm.
it down, and then I took out the little pin to change it
Oh,
to my
gosh.
weight.
Uh-huh.
And the whole thing just like that thing went to the
Fell.
floor and the
Oh, gosh.
weights just went up. It made the loudest
Oh,
bang.
yeah.
And then I had to like pull it up to get it back.
Oh,
And I was
gosh.
like, oh my God. And I
Yeah.
also live in this building too. So I'm like,
Oh, yep.
oh, this
I
is
see these people all
embarrassing.
the
I'm
time. Yeah.
probably gonna see a lot of these people multiple
Yeah.
times. But I just acted like I
Uh-huh.
was unfazed, but oh, my
Yeah.
inner thoughts, I was like, I'm mortified
Yep.
right now.
Yeah. You're like, "I hate everything." Yeah,
It was
that's
so
funny.
loud because it just did that like
Yes.
bang. And I was like,
Yeah.
perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh
Like,
God.
everybody heard that. You
Yeah.
probably scared people too.
Oh, I probably
I'm sure
scared
people, like,
people
jumped. Yeah.
100%. I was like, "Oh, man, that was
Yeah.
fun." No, there's so many
That's
machines. I've
Yeah, machines are hard
they are
because 'cause they're all
hard.
different.
Yeah.
They're all slightly different. No matter like, the cable machine at one gym, it's gonna work different than the cable machine at, the gym right next to
Yeah.
it. It's always a case. So
100%. I remember in college, I went to this gym, and I was really lucky because the gym had, like, a women's only room.
Oh, that's
Um,
nice.
so they obviously had, like, the regular floor, but I was very insecure in college. And
Mhm.
so I, like, went in the women's room so I, like, could kind of fiddle around with it, and honestly, it was never really, like, that busy in there. But
Mhm.
I know I have a memory, and I can feel the embarrassment. I can feel the, like, thoughts in my heads. I have no idea what
Yeah.
machine it was, but I know I had to stand at a machine sometime and pull up a YouTube video and, like,
Oh,
just
yeah.
try to figure it out on my own.
Yep.
No, oh, so many times, and honestly, it
Oh, yeah.
takes those, like, not knowing how to do it to be able
Yep.
to figure it out.
Yes, yes, definitely I've had those moments multiple times, just, like, trying to figure out what does this do. I think I
Uh-huh.
even did that just with a new machine. I was like, "What is that thing?"
Yeah.
Like, I hadn't seen anybody use it, and I was like,
Mhm.
"What does it do?" And so I, like, went up to it and, like, read, like, the name of it and, like, Googled it just to see, but I've definitely had those moments.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they're so much more embarrassing than they need to be because it's like
Yeah.
everybody has to do that. You don't know what a machine does or works just right off the bat sometimes, so
No,
that's
no.
fair.
And most people who are in the gym and know how to work the machines, they've had those stories before. So, like, even if someone's
Yeah.
looking at you or watching, they're probably like, oh man, I went through that X amount
Yep.
of days, years, months ago. Like,
Yeah.
I get it. Like,
Yeah. I think eventually, like, that happened to me so many times that I, like, got embarrassed and tried to just, like, play it off or, like, act like it didn't happen. Finally, I think this has happened enough to me where I've had these embarrassing moments where I just literally laugh at myself. I'm like, "Oh my gosh,"
oh,
like,
yeah.
kinda, like, laugh to myself because I'm
Yeah.
like, "That was embarrassing, but whatever. I'm sure someone saw me."
a
Um,
hundred
and
percent.
just shake it off because it can, like, eat at you if you don't just let it roll off your back. It's fine,
a
you know?
100%. Just leave
I
and just don't look
Yeah.
back whenever you're done. But
Yep.
really, like,
Just keep going.
no one's really paying
Yeah.
attention to you.
And
You're
they'll forget about it in 30 seconds, like, it's
Yeah.
not a big deal.
Yeah.
So,
No, totally.
okay, my next one. This one actually happened, like, 2 weeks ago, maybe? And
Okay.
I don't go to a gym anymore because I moved, and so we're in a very small town. But luckily, the house that we bought, the people before us kind of made, a gym. So they had a garage, they closed
Oh,
it
that's
off,
so
and now it's a
nice.
gym, which is so, so nice because we don't have a gym in this town. So, like,
Yeah.
it's pretty much our only option.
Is
So
it
it's been great.
AC'd?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just
Oh,
like a part of our house.
wow.
So
Oh, okay, so they,
it's
like it's
fantastic.
not a garage anymore, they
No.
closed off where
Yeah.
the door would be.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, so we just have, like, a carport, and then that garage is now it's actually our laundry room/gym, slash gym, but it's
Love.
really nice. They left, like, a squat rack that's mounted into the wall. It's there.
Nice.
It has, like, a landmine attachment. They left a bench, a barbell, so they left some, good
Wow.
stuff for us, so that was
Yeah.
really, really awesome. So I was doing, glute bridges or hip thrusts, if you want to call them that. They're similar exercises, and I love
Mhm.
those exercises. They're great. I will say they're embarrassing to do in public at like a public gym
Oh,
because
yeah.
of the movement.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Make
so
eye
that's a whole
contact with
other
someone and
yeah,
it's like, oh, yeah.
yeah. That's a whole other story,
Yep.
but I'm at my house doing these, and I the worst part about this exercise is actually putting the weight onto the barbell because it's just like
Mm,
most people or women, I should just say, can lift quite a bit more on this because you're using your lower body.
yeah.
It's not a big movement. The range of motion is pretty small, especially for glute bridges. So I can do quite a bit more weight on this specific exercise. So I was warming up and I was like, okay, I'm not going to put the barbell clips on there. It's whatever, just leave them off. I can balance this enough. I can control this weight enough where I don't need that.
Yeah. So she
And
says.
so, yeah.
Eye
So I
roll.
go to lift it, of course, all the way, like, goes to the right side, and it was so
No.
fast, it would just, like, went like that really quick, and it hit the mirror, which we don't have the mirrors on the walls yet, because I actually just bought some cheap ones, and I kinda like to move them around for, like, different exercises, things that I'm
Yeah.
doing, so I kinda wanna leave it like that, but so this mirror was just propped up, and it falls off on that side, hits the mirror it's falling, and I catch the mirror and,
Oh,
like, don't die. It was ridiculous.
oh
I was
my
like,
gosh.
"Morgan, that was such a rookie mistake,"
I'm
but
surprised that you
yeah,
didn't shatter the mirror.
I'm shocked. I don't know how that didn't happen. I was like, "Wow, I'm lucky," but
That
it was
is
embarrassing.
I thought you were gonna be like, and the weights fell over, it hit the mirror shattered, so now I'm sitting and I'm trying to avoid
Yeah,
glass
glass,
shards.
yeah. I
Oh,
can't believe that didn't happen,
no.
honestly. Luckily, it was like it's one of those just cheap mirrors from Walmart, like the little
Yeah.
ones that, like, you would put on, like, the back of a door or whatever.
Mhm.
So it's really lightweight, so luckily, like, when it fell, it also fell slow enough where I was just like, "Oh gosh," and caught it, and then got myself out of there and put the weight clips on after that, but yeah,
Oh my gosh.
that one was kind of a crazy one.
That is
And that's never happened
crazy.
except for this moment, because usually, like, if I'm doing this in a gym, I know that that's, like, a pretty likely thing to happen, so I'm always putting the weight clips on there, but I
Yeah.
was, like,
Oh, you
trying to
got
save time.
cocky.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, "Nope, I just need to put the weight clips on every single
Uh,
time." Yeah, it was stupid, but
that's a bummer. This
you live
is
and learn.
Yeah. This is not workout related, but I have a crazy
Mhm.
story. It reminded me whenever you were like, and I'm tipped over and I'm grabbing the weight and I'm like catching the mirror.
Mhm.
This might scare some people, but
Oh gosh.
it's okay. So in college, I worked at a summer camp and our summer camp had a high ropes course,
Oh, yeah.
and I was belay certified and I had like all these certifications, so I would work the ropes
That's
course.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was so fun. I worked at like during the summer, and then my college was close enough to the camp. I worked at
Oh,
like
that's
all
so
throughout
fun.
college too. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a ton of fun. And it's close-ish to Houston, so like a lot of school trips would like go, or bonding experience, or like corporate people, which is always funny dealing with corporate people on a ropes course.
Yeah.
Um, but we had
Team
this
bonding.
high school, and one of the like things that we have, it was oh, I don't even know like what. Oh, a catwalk. And
Oh,
so
yeah.
you like climb up a ladder and then you climb up a pole and then you like get on the catwalk and you walk across and then, you make it, and so you lean back and the person belays you down.
Mhm.
So, I had a high schooler and she was going up the ladder and she was like kind of nervous and panicky, which is like very common. So I'm talking her through it. I'm like, it's okay. And she's like kind of she's acting like she wants to bail, and I'm like, okay, if you bail, you need to give me a warning, because
Right.
also if you're so high up and you don't give them a warning. She was also twice my size too. Like I
Yeah.
needed an
Mm.
anchor,
Mhm.
so I don't go flying up. So I got
Oh
an anchor.
gosh.
I was smart enough to be like, okay, she might like bail at
Yeah.
any second. So I like asked one of the guys that I was working. I was like, just hold like the back of my harness. And
Yeah.
so she gets up to the like top of the ladder and she's like, I don't want to do this. And I'm like, that's fine. Okay. Just like jump off the ladder. I got you. She's obviously scared to jump off the ladder, which I totally understand. But
Mm.
so she jumps off the ladder. Then she's like panicking midair, even though she's hanging. Like I have her. She
Oh
already
gosh.
let go,
Yeah.
but she's not moving. she's obviously swinging because she like jumped
Swinging,
off.
yeah. Oh gosh.
When she swung towards the ladder, she grabbed the ladder. And then when she was like, it obviously swung her backwards. So then she
Yeah.
let the ladder go. So I have her like in brake
Oh
with
my
one
gosh.
hand. This ladder's coming right at me. So I'm like
Oh my gosh.
reaching up. I like caught the ladder with one hand. I have her in the other. I'm like so pissed at this point. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God. But it just reminded
Just
me when you did
chill.
that
Yeah.
motion, I was like, oh
Yeah.
my gosh, this is, I'm like,
That's scary.
oh, when this ladder came flying at me, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, that could
Yeah.
have been
Like,
so
I'm trying not to
dangerous.
let anybody
Yeah.
die here. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, there's so many people there too. I'm like, this ladder could have fallen on
Yeah.
someone. It could have
Right.
hit my hand that, or like my rope that I had you in brake and made you fall.
Ball.
I'm
Oh
like,
my gosh, that would have been terrible.
honey.
Yeah.
And then she gets on the ground. She's like, that was so fun. And I'm like, go do something
Like, we
else.
almost died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go do something else.
You don't get to do this one again.
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh my gosh.
Random
That's
story, but
super scary. No, I love ropes courses. Those are so
Yeah,
fun.
they're so
but
fun.
I'm sure being the, kind of supervising person is a little bit hectic just with all the different
yeah.
people that are like afraid of heights or,
Yeah.
just different situations. But
Yep. It's the
funny.
unpredictability. And like if you're scared, that's
Yeah.
fine. Tell them you're coming down and you're good. But if you
Right.
just like rogue jump, it's like, oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah. It is chaos.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I have a recent story that happened within the
Okay.
last
Let's hear it.
couple weeks, in the past like 2 weeks. So I started
yeah?
doing reformer Pilates.
Oh, cool.
Which is so fun. I've been using ClassPass. I thought that like reformer Pilates, I knew it was going to be like hard. I thought it would be a little more like stretching, elongating.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I really need to work on my mobility. So I was like, I'm going to do this.
Right.
It's one of the hardest workouts I've ever done. It's so hard.
Yeah.
I was in this was well into the class. I'm in a lunge on this like moving board.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I straight up I couldn't hold a lunge. I was like, I'm going to fall. I was shaking so much.
Yeah.
I like couldn't catch my balance, so I couldn't go out. I'm in a class too. There is lots of people. I like can't go out into my lunge because I'm shaking so much. The instructor came over to me and she was like, do you need assistance? Do you need a higher resistance? And I was like, I do. I really do
need something,
indeed.
please.
And so she like fixed all my things and I could still I went out, but I still was like, my lunges, I am barely bent at the knee. But I straight up couldn't do. I was like, I'm going to fall. I can't do it.
Yeah.
And she came over to me and I was like, yes, I do need help actually.
Yeah. It's the worst. I've seen videos of that, like specific move on that machine. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I might actually like fall. That looks hard because every time I see someone do it, they're like shaking like crazy. I'm like, that would be me. I would be shaking in my boots up on that thing.
Yeah, I was shaking so hard. I straight up could not do the move. She had to give me higher resistance. So like I had too much not enough resistance where it was like I was in full
moving all over the place.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God. I was really embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie. But now
have
we're
you
good.
gone back since then?
I have. I went this morning actually.
Good for you.
Nice. But I was
Has it gotten
embarrassed.
easier?
I was like, I guess I just like kind of know how to work with the resistance. So if something feels too hard, like I know how to change it. But it was my first class. I had no idea what I was doing. I would say, has it gotten easier? Yes.
Yeah.
It's still so flippin' hard.
Yeah. It looks hard. I've seen, like I said, those videos. I'm like, whew.
Yeah.
I would be humbled.
Yes. It's way harder than you think it is. And it's not really like stretching at all. It's straight up like body strength movement.
Yeah.
But I loved it. I was like, this is so fun. I like it. I'm someone who like has to switch up my workout routine and I'll stick with things for like a year. And then after a year, I'm like, I need a change.
I need a change. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my new fixation right now.
Yeah. Love it. Well, and I like the part that you said, like, once you knew the machine, you kind of knew what to expect a little bit. Like, it wasn't so difficult. That's literally just going to a new class, a gym, a different workout in a nutshell is just kind of figuring out how things work for you, what weight to use, how the machine works, all of that good stuff. So these situations happen to literally everybody. Okay, my next one, it's kind of it doesn't really have anything to do with, like, there's not a lesson in this one. It's just funny. So this was back whenever I was going to a gym when we lived in Edmond, Oklahoma, and this gym was like right down the block, like right around the block from our house. So nice. I could just pop in there within like a minute. I could literally walk to the gym if I wanted. So a lot of the times I would go like in the middle of the day. I would try to go whenever it was like least busy. And for a while after I got married, I would wear one of those like rubber rings, you know what I'm talking, or silicone rings. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
So that my real wedding ring wouldn't get scratched or anything. And then I just got sick of wearing that one and like switching them out. I'm like, I'm just not gonna wear my wedding ring to the gym because it's not a big deal, whatever. So I'm working out one day and the gym is like almost empty. There's like 3 other people there. And I'm on this machine. It was actually the leg extension machine. So I'm like resting, taking a rest break, and sitting there. And I see this guy come over to me, and he just kind of starts to talk and ask me about myself. And I'm like, oh, shoot, like, where is this going?
Yeah.
And it gets to the point where he's like saying like what he does for work and what he's here for and where he's
You're
from.
like, I
Like,
don't
just
care.
starts to go back and forth, and I'm just like, oh no. And so
Yeah.
then I like casually worked in there. I like said something about
My
my husband, and I said husband.
Yeah.
And as soon as I said that, like, I could see like his like expression was just like, oh. And then he called me out for not wearing a ring. He was like, oh, you have a husband? And I was like, yeah, I'm married. And he was like, well, where's your ring? And I was like, it's at home. I don't want to scratch it. And he's like, well, they have those like rubber ones. And I was like, I know, I just didn't want to wear one. I'd get sick of switching them out. Like, I had to basically explain myself, but then I also felt kind of bad. I was like, that probably took a lot of like
He was
guts
just
to go
shooting
up
his
to
shot.
someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I was like, I need to wear something because I felt really bad about that. But yeah, it was just embarrassing. And then afterwards, like seeing him at the gym, I was like, oh gosh.
Oh,
you
saw him again.
Yeah.
You're like waving
he would go
your
there pretty
ring
often,
this
and I'm just
time.
like, I got it on today.
Sorry, dude, I got it on.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh man,
funny.
it was funny, but a little embarrassing probably for us both. But yeah, just one of
I
those
feel
things.
like it's more embarrassing for him.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah. Luckily, not like no one else was even in that area of the gym, so it was literally
Yeah.
just me and him. So I'm like, it's all good.
yeah.
Nothing to be
Well,
worried
that's
about.
good
But
that he wasn't coming after you with the ring on. And when
right,
you said you were
right.
married, he like backed off.
Yeah, he immediately was like, all right, see ya. And I was like,
Yes.
okay, thanks.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it
I'd
worked out.
never been approached at the gym until I got engaged, and I had my engagement ring on, and I was approached. And it was
Oh.
really and it was
Like,
also like 5:30 in the morning, and I'm
oh
like,
my gosh.
this is I was
You're like, I'm half awake right now.
yeah, I think that played to my favor because I did not give any. I was just like so short with him because I was like,
Yeah.
I'm tired, dude. And like,
Yeah,
it was,
I'm barely getting through this.
yeah, men are so strange. But I had never been like approached, but I hear of women being approached. Like, it's just like,
Yeah.
I get it because they're like, oh, we have something
Right.
in common. Like,
Yeah.
they're just shooting their
Yeah.
shot. But like, dude, if I'm in the middle of hip thrusters or leg days, like,
Yeah.
stay away from me.
Come on. Yeah.
Stay away.
And this guy was nice. He like waited
Yeah.
till I was like resting. So I appreciate that.
No,
I appreciate
that's sweet.
So it was all good. But yeah, I don't think I've ever really had anybody be that
No.
like forward
Yeah.
with like coming and talking to me, and I was just like, oh crap. This is
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
I need to stop him before he goes any farther because he was like talking about everything, and then I could like feel it coming, and I was like, I've got to throw in there something about Jack, like stat. And so I did. It was funny.
You like make up a
But,
story too. You just randomly.
Yeah, I don't even know if it was real. Honestly, I probably just threw him in there
Oh
somewhere.
yeah. Yeah. You just add them to a middle of a sentence.
Yep. Yeah, it's like, yeah, me and my husband did this, and he was just like, oh.
Yeah.
You have a
He
husband.
went home and he like, if he had a roommate, he was like, dude.
Yeah. District.
I
Yeah.
hit on a married woman today, and I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I mean, shoot your
Yep.
shot, my friend.
Yeah.
Shoot your
Yeah.
shot.
Proud of him for the courage. That's not easy to do, I'm sure.
No, it's not easy at all. Have you ever done a cycling class?
Yes.
Do
Yes.
you
In
have
college.
trouble clipping your shoes in?
Honestly, I don't even think the one that I did had that option.
Okay.
Like they didn't click in. They just had the cage on like the front
Oh,
half,
yeah.
and you just stuck your foot in there. I don't think it was that fancy. It was just my
Without
college
fail,
gym.
I cannot clip my shoes in
I've
myself,
heard people having a hard time with that.
and that makes me not want to go.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'm like trying to clip in for 3 minutes. And I'm like, this is,
Yeah.
at one point I was
So
like, I need help. I can't clip
yeah.
in. I had like
So do you
one,
clip in and like unclip quite a bit, or is it you're clipped in like for
no,
the entire class?
exactly.
Okay.
You clip in once and then you're in it the entire time. And clipping out is really
Okay.
easy because you honestly just like kind of yank your foot off. But
Mm.
getting it on is so specific. Like you have to be exactly
get
at
it like
the
lined
right,
up.
yeah, at the
Mhm.
right point. But that's humbling. That's really
Oh, I'm sure.
humbling.
Yeah, because it's like something easy that's supposed to be easy. Like this isn't even the workout, and I'm struggling.
No, I know. I'm like, I would already like to go home and
Yeah.
class doesn't even start.
You know what? I'm done for the day. I
Yes.
can't clip in my shoes.
I'm like, no.
And
this is-
cycling's freaking hard too. That's
It
one of the
is.
harder workouts I've ever done. It
And,
is
like,
rough.
They do choreography and they're
Yeah,
like you're
fast-paced.
trying to pedal on beat. And my sister makes fun of me because I was a dancer. My sister wasn't.
Mhm.
My sister's actually, she used to be like a cycle instructor and she's just
Oh, wow.
really good at that. And
Mhm.
I can't pedal on beat. I can't do it. I don't know
Oh,
what
yeah.
it is about me. I can't do it. And my sister thinks it's the funniest thing. She's like, Kristen,
She's
like
like, "You're
you
a
should,
dancer?"
yeah, she's like, you should be able to do this. You should be able to stay on beat. And I was like, I recognize that. I
Yep.
cannot. I look like I have
Just can't.
no rhythm in these cycling
Yeah.
classes, but thank God I put myself in the back of the class. It's dark in there, and
Yep,
I'm like,
that's what I did too.
I'm not trying to be a star student here. I'm just
Yep,
trying
nope.
to get my heart rate
Just
up
trying to
and
survive.
leave. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just trying to
That's funny.
survive.
Yes, I've definitely been there with the cycling because it is one of the harder. I think I
It's
literally went
hard.
to one cycling class
Yeah.
in college. I
Yeah.
was like, that was difficult. That was really hard. But I do have a spin bike now in my little home gym, but I haven't actually like done like the workout to like a song or anything. I wouldn't even
Yeah.
know what to do. I'd have to like pull up a video or something. But
Yeah.
it gets hard because I remember whenever we did that class, you were like sitting for some of it and then you would like stand and
Yes.
pedal. Oh my gosh. And
Yeah.
it would just kill your legs.
My
So
sister
it's
loves
not an easy
taking
one.
me to workout studios too whenever we go on like a sister trip. And went to New York City and she took me to Army and
Mhm.
I don't remember what this guy's name was. He was hot though. I was paying attention.
Yeah.
This was a class on steroids.
Oh my gosh.
I literally, I mean, thank God it went by so fast because it was so insane.
Oof.
Oh my gosh, these people were doing choreography, push-ups, switching hands, waving hands, tapping back, and I at one point I sat down. I just said, I'm just gonna pedal. I'm here for the vibes. I'm
said-
just gonna pedal along. And while y'all do your little dancing,
Yep.
I'm gonna sit my booty down.
I'm good. Yeah.
It was nuts. We got out, and even my sister was like, that was crazy. Did you
Oh.
survive? Because we weren't by each other.
No,
And I was like,
no.
"Did you?" I
Yeah.
sat. I said, I'm
Yeah.
content.
I
I'm
just
happy.
rode my bike.
Yeah, I'm just riding. I'm riding and
Yep.
vibing. That's what
Yep.
I'm doing.
I'm on a leisure ride right now. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I would have done too.
I was like,
Oh
no,
my
thank
gosh,
you.
I can't imagine
Not
adding
for
all of
me."
the other things on top of pedaling. It's a
Oh
lot.
yeah, no, not for me. I don't need push-ups with my bike. I'm good.
Nope. Yeah, I'll do those another time.
Okay.
Okay, my next one. This one's actually pretty cool. So this was whenever I was at Anytime Fitness, and there was this couple there that I would see all the time, and they were really friendly. And we would always say hi to each other and stuff. And I'm pretty sure both the man and the woman, they like competed in like fitness competitions, physique competitions, that kind of thing, because I would see them like the woman like in heels sometimes, and she was jacked, like absolutely ripped.
Yeah.
And the guy is too. He's huge. And so I would see them all the time. And when I first started going to that gym, I was doing a different program. It had a lot more like plyometric stuff kind of mixed in. I would lift, but also just do a lot more cardio in between. And there was nothing wrong with that at the time, but I eventually switched over to more of a like true lifting program where I wasn't, I was taking rest and breaks and stuff in between my lifts instead of like doing jumping jacks or like high knees in between. So they noticed that I had switched my workout routine, and the lady like came up to me one day and she was like, hey, she like complimented, I think, my workout set or something. And she was like, I noticed that you are doing kind of a different workout. And she was like, it looks really cool that you're, kind of switching that over and doing more of like the true progressive overload kind of thing. So it was really cool. And then the guy also noticed, which was neat. And it just felt good to kind of have that pat on the back of like, hey, great job.
That's awesome to get a compliment from him.
Yeah, it felt so good. I was like, oh, cool.
Thanks
and then
so
they're
much.
so fit, and I was like, oh, I'm doing a good job. Yay, thanks.
So, that is
so
so
good.
nice. You're like, hell yeah, thanks, man. Thanks,
Yes,
brother.
Yes. Yep. And so every time I'd go work out, I was like, I'm doing good because so-and-so complimented me, so I feel good about that.
Yeah, you go home and tell Jack, and you're like, basically, I'm the best in the gym.
Yep. I was like, I could probably compete now. Not really.
Like, I haven't rolled.
About to go. Yep.
Good for you.
But it was nice. Yeah.
My other one that I can really think of, we're getting into it. Our coach's retreat at Coach Fairlane's gym. I was on an assault bike. I've never done an assault bike before. And we were doing like, what was it? Would you say it like it was kind of like a relay, like tag team, kind of like?
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of. Like switching on and off like different machines. Yeah.
So Morgan and I were partners, and we had to do like a certain amount on the assault bike, and then the other one like gets off, but it's a competition on like what team burns the most calories. Morgan and I are just happy to be here. We're just happy to be along.
We're trying to get through.
We're just getting a good workout in.
Yeah.
We're not too focused on the calories that we're burning. But I sometimes get competitive too. And so I got on the bike. I was going to get on the bike super fast, and my leg didn't quite make it over the seat. And was it my knee or my shin? I don't even remember. One of those areas just like hit and scraped the back metal part of the assault bike, and I just started bleeding.
Yeah,
I was like
assaulted.
Yeah, I was like, I was just assaulted by this assault bike.
The assault bike.
I mean, it cut me. It was it cut, it drew blood, but I hit it so hard it also like bruised around that area. So that was enjoyable. That was really fun.
Yeah.
That was really
Plus,
fun.
actually feeling like you were dying on the assault bike, then getting assaulted. That's rough.
No, that was horrible. Also, know your modifications, because we did 2 days of workouts back to back, and I don't remember which one was the first one and which one was the second one, but
the second one was harder, I think.
Okay. It was like we either did the assault bike or the ski, and then the next time you would do the opposite, and we did it 4 times. I did the assault bike once, and I said, not again.
No.
And so I went to the ski the other 3 times.
Yes.
Someone was like, who else is supposed to be on the assault bike right now? And I'm over at the skier. I'm like,
I don't know.
Me.
Who knows?
I'm like, I'm supposed to be there. I am not doing that. I'm over here.
Getting up on the assault bike. That's funny.
I was like, I'm not doing it.
One of the hardest workouts I've done. And it was so
hard.
funny because we were all like, yeah, I'm just gonna, just
take
go
it
kind of easy. Take it easy. And then everyone's like hitting PRs. I'm like, hey. We said we're taking it easy. Now we're all getting competitive, and this is getting really hard.
Whoa, everyone. Back down.
You guys need to slow down.
And
then, of course, Fairlane's just, killing everybody on, because everybody knows what Fairlane looks like. She's freaking jacked and super, super strong. And I'm just like, Oh, Fairlane.
She also was like,
Uh,
"Oh, this one's not that hard. It's like easy."
yeah.
And me and
Um,
Kristen at the end of it were like, "That was easy," and she was like,
yeah.
"Yeah," and we're all
Like,
like,
what?
"That's not easy. Are you kidding?"
No. I need a 2 to 3 minute rest after every
100%.
exercise.
We're not the
No, it's
CrossFitters of the
yeah,
group.
it's a whole other, like, world,
Yeah.
that type of workout, that Metcon kinda thing, and
Yep.
I've done it before, but it had been so long. I obviously was not in shape for that,
I had
and
never done it
oh,
before.
yeah, it was rough. And
I
then we were coached by someone too, so it
Yes.
wasn't just like us habit coaches. There was a CrossFit coach in the gym, like, telling us what to do and
Yes.
doing the timers, and so it's almost like it's kinda weird, and I think all our CrossFit girls would kind of agree, but it's almost, like, performative, like, you're on a timer and you have
Yeah.
the goal is to hit this, and you wanna get, like, through it quick,
Yeah.
and I don't know, it's just so different. The kind of cadence of it is so different from, like, the way I'm
Mhm.
used to working out, but
Same.
it was so rough. But I did feel really good after, not right after. Took me about 30 minutes to, like,
Yeah.
not feel sick, but afterwards, I was, like, proud of myself for that. That was freaking hard. I'm glad I can,
Uh-huh.
still do it if I need to or if I want to, so,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
it
can
was
definitely see, like, it
oh,
gets your endorphins going a lot where
oh, yeah,
it's like, if you
yep,
like that kind of workout, I can see where it would totally be addicting.
yes,
Just not my speed. I also like my
no,
rest, and I like to
yep,
take it slow. But no,
yes,
I also needed 30 minutes, to get my
yep,
breath back, but then I was like, "Oh, I feel
yep,
really good." Like,
yeah,
I was like,
we did feel good after.
"Nice.
Yeah,
We
it was
crushed
fun.
this."
Yeah, we survived, and then they were like, "Okay, tomorrow's workout," and I was like, "Oh, wait,
Oh my
what?"
god, and then I could barely walk the next day.
Oh, I was so sore. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was so rough.
It
I
made me
forgot
feel
about
better
that.
that, like, everyone was sore, and also our
Yes,
Airbnb that we were staying in was, like, 6 stories tall with
all
only
stairs.
stairs.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
We were
Yeah,
like,
it was
"Oh."
huge, but it was just tall.
Up. It was just up.
There's 4 stories, literally
Yeah,
4 stories, I think. So, yeah,
and
that
we
was
were
rough.
lugging our suitcases up
And
the
I brought a
stairs
massive
too.
suitcase because I cannot not
Yeah.
overpack. I'm like, "Why did I do this?"
Oh, yeah. Oh,
If I just
yeah.
threw it down the stairs and, like, let it just slide down.
Oh,
Uh,
100%. Are you ready
I
to share
should've.
another room on our next
Yeah,
coaches retreat?
anytime, anytime. Yep.
We've started.
We
It's
I know,
it's
it's
you and
like a
me.
thing now. Yep. I'll share a bed with you, I don't mind. But
Well,
there was a lot of us in the room last time. There was, like it was me, you, Christian Craft,
Kristen
and
and
Fairlane.
Fairlane,
'Cause there's a
yeah.
bunk bed.
Yes, it was a
Poor
bunk bed.
Fairlane had the bunk bed.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There's always, like, individual beds, and then there's, like, "But someone's gonna have to share a bed," and Morgan and I was like,
Yeah.
"We got it, it's
We'll
okay."
do it. Yeah. After that first year, it was like, "Yeah, I'm good."
Yeah,
I
okay.
and honestly, the first year I was like, if I'm sharing a bed with anybody, like, I would be most comfortable with Kristen probably. So I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good with
Yeah.
that, whatever."
Now
So,
it's
it
just our
was an
thing.
easy.
We just give us
Yep.
a queen bed and we're fine. Or
Yeah, so we got
a king bed.
was that a king bed that we had?
It might have been a
Or was it a
queen.
queen? I don't know.
I
Either way,
don't know,
yeah,
though.
worked out.
We'll make it
It's
work.
easy enough. Yep, yep. And
What
I'm
about some
excited for our next
Oh, I
what?
know.
Our next trip. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't throw that out there too soon, but we're kind of planning our next trip, so
I'm so
stay
excited.
tuned for that.
I'm so excited. What about some wins in the gym? We can kinda end on some positive notes.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I mean, that one about that super fit jacked couple, that was probably one of my bigger ones, but
Yeah.
I mean, of course, like, the ones too where, you get ready to do a certain exercise and you think like, "Okay, I'm gonna start with this weight." You do it, and then maybe which this situation has happened so many times to me, maybe the next weight up is kind of more of a jump than you had planned on. So, like, if you're doing, like, 20-pound dumbbells, like doing reverse lunges or something, I don't know. And you need to go up and you're like, okay, I'm gonna go to like the 22.5s, like that's the next
Yeah.
step up usually. But somebody has them. So then you're like, well, I could do 25s. I don't know if like I'll like, gas out like
Yeah, how many
immediately,
I can
or if
do.
I should just do more reps with the 20s and stay here for another week or whatever.
Yeah.
And then usually like I've gotten to a point now where I'm like, just try it. If you fail, whatever, just try it.
Mhm.
And so typically I'll just grab the next set and just give it a shot. And sometimes I'll do less reps. Sometimes, there's been moments where I like barely can get 1 rep and I'm like, nope, that's too heavy.
Yeah.
Go to this weight. So that's always a cool one for me, is whenever I'm kind of forced to increase my weight and it goes pretty well. And I'm proved to myself, hey, you're actually a lot stronger than you think. You can easily do this next time. So that's probably my favorite one.
Yeah, that's so
What
true.
about you?
I like, I didn't even think about that, but I like that you said that, because it's like, or someone has like the dumbbells you like want or need, so you're kind of like, do I go up or do I go down? And going up, and even if it's like, oh, I only got 4 or 5 reps on that, that's great, and it's empowering. I would say just like the nice thing is when you sometimes don't even recognize it, but when you finally just feel comfortable walking in any gym and like being okay with being a newbie, or being confident of, oh, I like now know machines, I can make it work. Like I don't have to be intimidated. Like I just know what I'm doing, and that takes a while, but sometimes you just don't even notice it until you're reflecting. You're like, oh, I just walked into the gym and I didn't even get nervous about like, what machine can I grab that machine? Oh no, that machine's the only one that's open. I don't know how to use it. And you're able to adjust on the fly of like, oh, that machine that I really wanted is taken right now, so I'll just go do this other one that still works the same muscle group. Like just and that takes like going through a lot of Morgan and I stories where you are Googling, you're pulling up YouTube videos. But you're able to just pivot. Oh, yeah. You're feeling embarrassed. You're like beet red in the face. But just being able to walk in and be like, oh, okay, that's fine. I'll just pivot my plan. Like, no big deal.
Yeah.
It's so
that is such a
freeing.
great one.
Yeah.
Yeah, just being able to go in with confidence. And I love the part too that you mentioned of being able to pivot. I do that all the time.
All the time.
Not as much now, but like whenever I was going to a gym, the chances of a machine being taken when you need it is very high. So being able to, still be able to make it work on a different machine, or do maybe the dumbbell version of it or something like that, is such a good skill to have. So
100%.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, I like this. I'm sure we'll have plenty more stories if you check back with us.
Oh, yeah. Give me a week. I'll have another silly one probably. I'm like, I'll trip over something.
Oh, yeah.
Hit my head on something.
100%.
There's a ton of them. And if anybody listening has a good story, we're always open ears. We'd love to share. That should be like a thing on our next happy hour, is sharing some fun gym moments, because it's just fun to share and kind of laugh with each other too. I love hearing
just knowing
stories,
knowing it's not only you. Everyone's embarrassed themselves at some point.
Yes, it's nice to relate, but it's fun getting to talk. Join us next time on the Habit Podcast.
Yeah, bye guys.
Bye.